This time, we'll call the regular county commission meeting order. Sir, if we have a form contingent approval of minutes.
I'll move. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Are they coming in?
No.
Okay, you want to handle this one?
Sure. I'll just make a motion that we accept the recommendation to name the private road Almond Drive in Sweetburg. It's off Ann Street. I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye. Yeah, I told him we weren't gonna take any action until he paid $200, so.
Mhm.
Okay, so, yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, okay.
So,
And I talked to him all the options about if they wanted to make it a county road, they'd have to maintain it and everything else. So I went over everything with him. So they want to keep it a private road, and I told him that we wouldn't maintain it and all that kind of stuff, so he understands it.
no, she, I guess, the whole. I'm just gonna get some more, just so. To, so. I'm left.
Feel better. Yeah.
Let's see that. That text I got, Gene, that says, can you help me determine where the edge of the road is? Is that what he's needing?
Yeah, what he explained to me was somebody over there in Gosford has backed into the 3 mailboxes and knocked them down. And he put his back of the hole straight up down, and the postmaster said, that'll work. He goes, I just put it back the same hole it was in. But the other two are leaning forward. That's why he wants them. He goes, they should be out to the county road, or 6 inches from the county road. I'm like, that'll sound right to me. So you need to get a hold of your commissioner. And I told him to get a hold of him.
He did this morning. I told him I'd look at it.
When the grader guy come by, he said, you're going to be back in the ground again.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. I said, you can't get that close when they come by with a road grader. Now they pull a ditch or.
Well, yeah, most of them's on the front side of the ditch, and you can't,
You can't pull a ditch.
no, you gotta haul a backhoe out there, and it's
Yeah. I mean, but
it's easier to do with the grader
the
while you're there.
postmaster's trying to dictate on your road. And I'm like, when your equipment comes through there, then you got somebody complaining because you hit them with a grader. I'm like, a lot of these you see, they go off the road like that to a mailbox, you know. Yeah, they're still in front of the ditch, but you got room.
I know our post office,
Okay, bro, there ain't nowhere to put a mailbox on the road.
hang it from a string from a limb. Airmail.
Airmail.
Thanks, Kevin.
There you go.
I've seen some of them come off the bank like that, come up 45 out, when they're up in here, where you can still go through and get a ditch.
Oh, mailboxes are touchy situation.
Oh, yeah.
The Dixon post office must be they delivered my mail at almost 8 o'clock Saturday night. They're usually around 10 to 12, somewhere in there, but
I told you what happened at my house. What was it called? Amazon delivery came about 8 o'clock. I stepped out on the front porch and I went, oh my God. I was like, I smell a skunk. That package smelled like marijuana so bad. I told the wife, send it back. You tell me, come get it. I ain't taking that in my house. That delivery guy must be smoking heavy, and every package he's got in there smells like that. Oh. I don't want it.
My bad, I thought you ordered it.
No, no, I didn't, the smell was horrible.
You can get it all
So
wrong.
what I did was took it out by the
Yeah.
road, cut it open out by the road, the package and the actual outside package. And the box inside, I guess it didn't penetrate in that, but. I mean, that, to me, it's as respectful as you can get. I asked her, I said, did you order some God's lettuce or something? She said, what? I go, go smell your package out there. Yeah. Wait for the canine to come down the road, and start barking on my front porch. Yeah, I did.
He'll fall over on his back all four and there.
Yeah.
Be like there's too much in there. I can't tell you how much.
He had to want the bag of chips when he got done.
This is probably what I made, not all.
You're dealing with it.
I'll change by 100.
Not the quarter.
That's enough. He is throwing it away.
Do I get any of that?
I had changed for 100. I went to Cape yesterday. Bring the grandkid and the wife, they ate it all up.
I'm waiting, December 9th or November 19th or whatever.
Yep.
I'll be hearing from you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll bet you another 20.
That,
And then you got what's left. I'll get that book, full book from them.
So did you put up a fence at your house? Is that where you put it up? Between you and the ditch? So when that ditch clogs up, the water comes over, takes your fence down?
I'll address that when it happens.
I went by there the other day to do something,
I went 8 foot off the,
and I see where you cut your grass, and then like, oh my God. I'll be out there with some grass killer.
Evan, did you,
get to look
I
at
see
that
now, I'm like,
driveway?
Yeah, I did.
it'll be
I
in
was gonna fix it this morning, but Frank's not there. If he's there, we'll get it in the morning. Well, never mind. I'll ask
Feel
you
for you,
later
brother.
about what
I looked at that and I'm like,
saw.
oh, no way.
He's gonna brush all up in it. Please. That's gonna mess your roads up.
If you need a good detective for the sheriff's department, I'm available.
Okay. But I
For
stayed
all
8 foot
help
off
and
property.
put my 2 cents in.
I stayed 8 foot off property. I run my mower up and down.
Where you mowed now, is that where the fence is?
8 foot in front, yeah,
In from where you mowed?
yeah. I kept it 8 foot on my side.
You're nicer than me.
I told you, Megan.
6 foot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got a little incline right there, right? So it's actually about 8 foot now with
No, I looked for 6 foot, so it looks a little weird because it follows the ground.
JU code.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the ditch and 6 feet from the ditch back towards his house, at least more than 6 feet, probably 10.
That's the commissioner's ditch.
What?
Isn't that the commissioner's ditch?
No, that guy owns it.
I don't know, if you look at the survey, the property line's almost 10 foot from the edge of the road.
No, I'm talking about the ditch that goes up
Oh,
The
yeah,
road,
through
oh.
the yard.
between you two.
Yeah. So electric company, somebody come and cleared all that out down there where the fire line runs. But see, all the water runs down them hills and comes down that way.
Sure.
But then he's got it all piled up with brush and everything there. So it hits all that, and runs over my yard and floods my crawl space and everything else.
called inadvertent condemnation. Inadvertently, he's damaging your property.
The only way I can do that is have an engineer come out and signs off and says it is.
Have you ever seen a 14-foot tall privacy fence?
No.
I can show you one I built.
Gotta keep it from blowing over.
We buried poles in the ground, and it's got 5 sets of purlins on it. And it's built out of oak. Yeah, the neighbors couldn't get along.
14 foot.
And while I was putting it up, the guy that he was putting it up to block off, he had a handsaw and he was sawing one of the boards in half, and he looked around, I'm gonna cut this fence down. So it was, yeah, when you go to putting up privacy fences, it's not a good thing.
Well, I had one already up, but it was old and had some wood replaced on it. And I thought if I'm going to replace that, I will just run it all the way over to that other side.
Yeah. Oh, they look good.
Did that because we want to do it. I did it.
You got a water heater
How big?
for my shop?
You know what? I'll order it today.
Yeah, order me one. I don't mind. But
Man, I was just gonna bring in 40. I went to a house
I'll
on
take 220 though.
South 17. Yeah, we could get 220 there though. This lady had an 80
Run it.
and her boyfriend took the 80 out, put a 40 in, and expected to fill a big tub as big as this table. It ain't gonna happen. So then she wanted an 80, so I put an 80 in there and I pulled the 40 out, brand new 40 out of there. Well, I was gonna haul it off, but then I keep.
I just done enough to wash hands.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing.
Well, now the 80,
Residential.
well, it's called a light commercial. It's an 80 gallon. Used to be wired 240, ready to go. Just unhook, hook up, but they're big. You can still put one in a new home. You can order it through Butler or wherever. You can get an 80 gallon light commercial. The only problem is it comes wired 277, single phase, or three phase. So you got to take the elements out, thermostats out, and drop 2 new wires down in it. Well, that's what I did out there. It works perfect. It just made me mad. They changed everything and made it 277. I didn't know it. I got it at the house and I'm like,
How would they do that?
huh?
Commercial.
Oh, okay. I see.
But these homes, but they're building these big homes where either you're gonna have to put 250s in simultaneous, which is gonna be cheaper for you than an 80. Just get you 2 nice 50s and put them in and run them in a series. Then you got 100 gallons. Like at the lodge or at the Shrine Club down there, there's 4 of them in a series. But the problem is that the water comes in the first one, it has to be set super low, and then the next one could go just a little bit higher. If not, you're throw the high limit on the next 3. So in a series, the first element needs to be set lower than the next one.
I think it's already 23.
Yeah, because I went down at one time, it kept tripping 2 of them,
Yeah.
and I set them all back down in a series where they wouldn't trip.
So for the shower houses out back, we took all water heaters out. We got propane instant heaters in there now. They keep up with all the showers and everything.
Yep, as long as you got a good water softener on.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, because it'll jam one of them up in a hurry.
Real well. If you're gonna have gas at your house at all. You will. I reckon.
You got propane, then I would go to a spot in the main.
Yeah.
A good water softener with it, and you'll be good.
And then you can make sure you plug in so that you can pump it.
The water softeners, remember, I don't have to, add salt. It's,
Water purification.
You got one of those, it's just a filter in a tank, and the Attorney General, I sued him.
it ionizes all the,
Sure it does. That's all.
come on, look, Got it for 179 on Prime. 5 star. I can't read any comments because I'm just language.
Oh, T-Moon? Hey, you got enough T-Moon to come in like that's all.
Add water.
Oh, good. How big is the house? How many bedroom house is it?
Hmm?
How many bedroom house you building?
4.
How many square foot?
4,000.
Holy.
Did that count the garage?
No, 6,000.
Rich people. Rich people.
I got half a family needs to be on the other side, so I need room, I need space.
You're the part of any village.
I'll take a 45,000 grain unit.
Yeah. Most of your houses are 30 by 60.
Put the garage in the middle. You should put the house all on one side and the garage on the other.
The garage is gonna be,
Front of the house,
inside the house.
well,
The water.
Yeah, put the garage in the middle, put a house here and a house here.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah. You could even come behind the garage, make your living room, your kitchen, but you know that way. If you found a space, then you go that way, we go that way.
So your father-in-law.
Yeah.
Watch
I sent you a good model that'll last a long time, especially out in the county. I just texted you.
Yeah, we're working off of, well water, use that thing.
And I would put a pre-filter before that. So there's O-rings and all water softeners, no matter what kind you're gonna use, and some of that debris will cut the O-rings on. But you put it, it'll last 30 years.
Well, I guess, since we have some downtime right now, or everybody's in here, tomorrow and Wednesday, we'll be running a, could be a scary exercise for folks because they don't know, but it's gonna be an exercise where we're gonna have a active shooter followed by explosives that are found. Tomorrow is gonna be at West Side. Wednesday is going to be at Lakeway High School. So the deputies will respond, deputies and officers will respond to the active shooter.
Drill.
It's
Yeah,
a drill.
It's a drill.
It's an exercise. Drill, 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 drill. Where this actually, we're doing this for Fort Leonard Wood DOD. They wanted to do something, and we thought it might be good to exercise our law enforcement as well as PCAD and fire.
Why don't you speak into that screen right there and tell them it's a drill coming up.
It's a drill. We're having a drill tomorrow on August 5th and then August 6th. Tomorrow's drill is going to be at Westside Baptist Church. The drill is going to exercise our deputies and law enforcement for active shooter, exercise our communication between EOD as well as PCAD and fire, emergency services. So that way we can have some sort of plan in place and we can go up with this and we can AR it and fine tune the plans for other significant venues like schools and places where a lot of people gather and worship. So we can come up with a plan for an active shooter plan or any other type of mass casualty event that happens in the county. So again, it's going to be a plan. You'll see a lot of fire and emergency services at either of these two locations tomorrow and Wednesday. There will nothing to be alarmed about. It's just going to be an exercise. And it's going to be an all-day exercise too, so. Yeah, it should be a pretty good event, learning experience for everybody, so. Huh? If you do want to volunteer, be at Westside Baptist Church to be a role player at 7 o'clock, 7 in the morning. We do need role player. We do need more. I want as many role players as we can. I think we got about 8 or 9 right now, but we are going to try and.
I'm just gonna wish you good luck on Wednesday at the Lakeway High School. If you got those polished floors. Rex will clue you in on that one. They just got all their floors shined up real nice.
Well,
And there might be a little bit of hostility, but not serious, there'll be a little bit of hostility.
May not be an exercise.
No.
if we mess up the floors, I promise we will fix them.
I wouldn't agree to it.
Rex will go and repolish them and Valdivia and York. Roger will buy the wax.
I want to see who was ever on the bumper, that's all.
I think she'd been through one of them trainings before, hadn't it, Rick?
Yeah.
Whenever she heard a gun go off or something, she's like, what? No, she didn't even know nothing about it.
That was actually a pretty good exercise because for some reason we lost power in the middle of it,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
that wasn't part of the drill.
no, it's one of them things you don't plan for.
So all the emergency lighting came on and all of that. So it was actually a
Thought you was on
really
scene
good.
to die hard.
And yeah, they the teachers were not expecting it, but probably one of the better trainings that we had.
Well,
What movie does that make you think of? Does that make you think of a movie?
yeah, die hard.
Mine
When
was,
the power goes out.
mine was Gene Hackman and Denzel Washington, some reading movie. He's doing the drill, what a better time. Yeah, he had a heart attack, it don't matter, he's dead. Keep drilling, keep going. He was hardcore.
That would suck.
Oh.
Shoot.
On that dollar site. That's one of the car scanners you plug in. It's up to $35, so I Googled it, right? And the cost of it is, you can buy a new for $16.99. Roger would like that one. Hey, Roger. Got one of those car scanners on that dollar site. That thing's up to like 35 or 40 bucks. I Googled that model. It sells for $16.99. Gotta be a real good one.
Yeah.
Gotta be real-
If we met our match on $15,000 matching grant for body armor. So now we got the other $15,000 we can spend for rest, because all of our body armor expires this year. So that'll make us good for another 5 years.
I think it covers 20, what did I tell you, 23 units? Yeah, total.
On a serious note, do you guys ever get any calls for real bad road rage incidents around here? You ever had any?
Yeah, it's usually
I'll
turns
tell
into
you what.
CNI.
Yesterday on I-44 between here and Rolla, there were 3 individuals that I know in a vehicle coming back from Rolla. They had a car blow past them first. They said it was going so fast they couldn't even tell what color it was. There was 2 trucks in front of them, had both lanes blocked. They took the right shoulder, the car did, went around the truck both trucks on the shoulder, cut around them, and then just a couple seconds later, here come a pickup behind them, and he took the shoulder, and when he went around, he hit loose gravel or a piece of rubber in the road and almost lost control. And she said that was a lie. I don't know if they was racing, chasing each other or what, but they passed on the shoulder.
And usually they'll call, on the highways, they usually get a hold of highway patrol. They'll call 911 and they'll get highway patrol out there.
Well, I was on the interstate one time coming back from Springfield, and there was 7 or 8 sports bikes, and all you could hear just when the first one went past us, there was 2 tractor trailer trucks in front of us, and they was 5 wide. A bike on the left shoulder, which was about 2 foot wide on rumble strip. The rest of them down the white line went between the trucks, and the other one went around on. They went right through them, and then they turned and went down. They went down South 17, but there was a group of them, and well, I tell you,
It's legal and scary, but it's the first time I had ever seen that. I had never seen that in person until I was in California. And I saw it like, holy crap, they're just zigzagging through semis in between.
you know what, and the first thing that people that's with me or I hear them say is, where was the law at when you needed them? But I mean, they can't be everywhere. I mean, they can't. But
99% of the time, it's always going to be like that.
I'd go through a stack of ticket books in a week if I had one and could write tickets from the stuff that I see.
But you don't end up seeing the stuff when you're.
No,
No, it's like coming back from Cape yesterday, the other side of Raleigh, there was 8 Harleys. And they passed the lane, wouldn't get out of it. There was a truck following, pulling 2 Harleys. They went blowing by me, and I'm like, how fast they run? So I spent up there running 88 to 90 mile an hour. Would not get out of the passing lane. They were just whipping in and out of people. I'm like,
I'll tell you
there's
something
gonna
in
be
this
8
town
bikes
that
on the
really,
ground here pretty soon.
You'll see something crazy. Go to the police car and just go drive somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's just what you see the other people do.
yeah,
So every car you pass right inside.
I used to take
that's a pace.
sheriff's vehicle to the MRPC meeting. They had an old one out there. I just drove it to the MRPC meetings. So I'm driving down through there, and everybody's running like 68 mile an hour on the highway. They won't pass you. I was like,
Most of the time they run under
people
the
pass
speed
me, and I
limit. They
got
want
the, oh
you
yeah,
to pass
you're
so they can look at your license
sheriff's
plates
vehicle.
and stuff.
So I slowed down to 65. They slowed
You
down.
guys need anything from me, I've got a call.
No, sir. Have a good day. Hey, you left something there in the seat,
Oh,
dog.
yeah.
Change
It
over.
wasn't your money. I'll take care of that for you.
You can change clothes like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when you come off of Y Highway and exit from Mobile onto the road, they do not have a yield sign there. And you can see where the joints in the road are for. That's a lane. That little piece coming off of there is not, it's wide as this table. That's not a lane. And I've had no telling how many different people just come right out of there, get right up beside me, and then when we meet right there at the curb, we're 3 wide, and then you either got to hit your brakes to get rear-ended to let them around, or speed up to get around them. And it,
So your neighbor passed away.
yeah,
The man up on the hill.
Yeah.
On the road. I had to go there the other day.
yeah,
She was there, and there were some kids from Arkansas there.
yeah, it's
She
family.
goes, he bought that brand new Honda motor for his boat and used it twice and passed away. And I'm like,
Yeah,
see the fishing poles he's got in the basement? Oh my God.
yeah.
but there's 50 of them.
Yeah, he likes,
I used to go up there, he made me laugh. He was funny, great guy.
I used to, whenever I was a kid,
Can't remember
I used to
their name,
fish with
Bowling?
Sheffield.
Sheffield, that's it. Nice people.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Yeah, I've known them ever since I've been little.
I went over there because they said they had a sewer backup. Well, they didn't have a sewer backup. They had a condensation drain went into a floor drain, and that two floor drains would back up. But you could flush anywhere in the house. You can watch it go out the house.
Yeah.
So we cleaned it.
Eugene told me he'd put a walk-in shower in for him, and it had a small leak he had to go fix. I don't know if he ever did.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. That's what he had told
That's
me.
where the water was coming from over by that shower.
Yeah, he said he had a leak in there. He had to go back fix. And he said he put it in like a week before he passed. So, I mean, it's been recent.
Oh,
So,
Eugene Tilton?
yeah,
I'll ask him today.
yeah. He said that's what he told me.
Yeah,
I don't know if he ever went back yet or not.
My wife has surgery tomorrow. They're gonna go in and burn some nerves in her back.
Oh, boy.
This is. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was out there for that. And I was like,
Oh, yeah, there.
Daryl, did you get the news about, you wasn't here? Sheriff will have to explain it to you. She can put it on there so people don't act like something's going on in the county tomorrow and
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a drill at Westside Baptist Church tomorrow. And then Wednesday, it's gonna be at Lakeway School.
Pulaski County Commission, Monday, August 4,
Let him post it
2025.
so people don't get stupid on there.
2025.
He'll give it to you.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, August 5th, and Wednesday, August 6th. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office is going to have a drill. Active shooter drill followed by an explosive ordnance drill. We're going to exercise deputies, PCAD, fire, emergency services. This going to be a lot of fire, emergency services, vehicles around Westside Baptist Church and Lakeway High School. Nothing to be alarmed about. It's going to be a drill exercise through the county. And I think that's it. Yeah, sure.
By the way, you know what's gonna happen.
Well, it'll still happen.
It'll still happen. It'll blow up on the,
Trust me, I get it. All the way back in.
I just want people to understand up front what's going on. That way they don't panic.
Even before social media, I was getting phone calls like this in the 80s and the 90s saying, call the AP in the state so that nobody thinks that we have a problem. Trust me, I get it. I know what it's like to see helicopters from Des Moines come out to Burlington because they think there is a massive shooting and it's actually a drill because the local media didn't alert the AP hero in Des Moines.
You don't need news if you got Facebook.
You see Waynesville posted they're rolling back there. They're having a public hearing.
They're going back to the levy or?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you've been talking to John Doyle about Rocky Hill Road.
Yeah.
He just posted on that. They gotta roll back their levy.
Waynesville.
I didn't hear that.
I said Waynesville posted a public hearing over their levies. They're gonna roll back their levies because the price goes up. They're gonna roll their levies back.
I assume that'll be compatible with 2.9 CPIs.
Yeah. Now we're gonna start. You're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of, cities, schools.
How's it coming on that? Have you heard anything about her HUD out at the OEM building?
No, I'll text that guy. He said it was supposed to be the end of July, so, yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking about it over the weekend, actually Friday, but
I'll text him.
and when we get ready to put out that, we're gonna put a fence around it, I guess, too.
Well, that's,
I got, if we do, I got a company that
okay.
I wanna make sure it gets in on the bid, and the reason for that is Friday, we had some machinery working on the road and we bumped a piece of hollow tree and it fell over on a chain link fence. And, I went, and it was a coated wire chain link, and I went to this company and talked to them, and they, believe it or not, they give me all the stuff to fix that fence because they had it left over from a job.
Wow.
And you just don't, I mean, a big corporation, you just don't find that much.
No.
City of Dixon's got their tax levy on there too.
Mm.
Crocker School Superintendent just texted me. That's probably what they're wanting. Oh, wow, I'll go get her.
Somebody's going up. No, we're, looks like it's pretty calm. Gene, on that deal we talked about here a while back on Covenant Lane, where that, we was needing that letter drawn up. In Dixon for the water was running, and I asked if we could put that
Yeah.
culvert in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I talked to that lady and she don't wanna, she wants us to draw up that paper. So is it something I gotta do or we gotta get
Have
Jeff do it? She just now messaged me again and I told her I'd find out.
Dawn was done.
Yeah. Hey, Daryl,
Yes, sir.
have you got time to type something down?
Probably just a second.
Lady Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
So the community partnership,
This weekend or something.
okay, has, they've, through MRPC, they're doing the Fort Leonard Wood housing study that we talked about. And they're asking as many people as possible to fill out the housing survey. And the link is www. And this is all small, www.surveymonkey.com/r/
Yes, sir.
and then it's capital H housing FLW.
Housing FLW with no hyphen.
Yes.
Okay.
And the H on housing is capitalized and FLW is capitalized. And that's it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your help, sir.
So if people want to go on there and see if they can fill that out.
I had someone call London. I told them to call the office
Yeah,
about brush cutting and things.
yeah.
Yes, I think you're lawn care up there too.
Well, right there at the
There's
junction,
some trees and stuff I seen, but
well, the biggest thing is the corner. When you come up London to turn on Longview,
yeah.
you can't
Well,
see
then
that.
as you go down,
It's bad
there's some
too.
trees along there.
I'm gonna be up in there this week. We gotta dig up that,
The clay.
there's a soft spot in the road up there.
I see that.
Yeah, it's,
That clay is just oozing up out of there. On London. I'm gonna go up on London. You might tell the people if they're gonna be working up there.
yeah,
Be patient.
yeah, we'll have our signs up, but yeah, we'll keep one lane open.
I get them. I said, just calm down there. I'll call you back.
Yep.
That time of year where you got everything going everywhere. It's too funny. Fan Appreciation Day in Portland Pickles brought a fan into play on Fan Appreciation Day. He walked, scored, then hit a 2-run home run. They signed him.
Did it turn in?
Did turn in? You give that to Dave.
Coming up Thursday.
Is that on the bridge?
I'd say, is that on the Hay Road Bridge? What company are you with, sir?
What like bridge grade?
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Good.
Did you go over there and look the area over?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of rough getting in there with a drop back trailer, low boy. I mean, there's really nowhere to
I've been to the
turn.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the biggest problem is where I'm.
Yeah, it's the hold up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two trains.
Yep,
There's two go through there, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't, you'll probably have a flagman or somebody that is in coordination with the railroad, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of ways to go.
yeah, yeah.
That's
It's,
part of it, figured out.
Good morning, good morning. I'm from Smith and Company. Jeremy couldn't make it today, so,
okay.
I'm the backup.
Yeah, he
My
said
name
there
is
was,
Coulter. If y'all ever can't get a hold of him, I'm next in line for all this stuff.
okay. Have you got a,
He didn't,
got a
he
card
didn't
or
badmouth
number?
you too bad.
He said you was,
I do in the truck. I can go run back out. I don't know if I have one in a while.
he said you was quiet.
Reputation precedes you, sir.
Yeah, I guess so. Whether that's good or bad. No, I'll have to run out to the truck.
Hmm.
Go ahead and get a sign in. She's started. Are y'all excited about New Bridge?
Yeah, if we ever get it there.
Do you have a date for accepting a bid?
Well, how this all works is we'll open up the bids today, and then probably this week, Jeremy will be back tomorrow. He will, there'll be a letter for you guys to sign, and we'll submit everything into MoDOT, for them to take a look at, and then, well, it's called requesting concurrence and award. And then, you guys will have a letter to sign, then that all gets sent to the state, and usually it's about 2 weeks, after that they review everything, and they should send you guys and us both a letter saying, we agree with concurrence and award, or we don't agree with concurrence and award. If we've got crazy prices or anything like that, you guys can choose to reject all bids if you want. But after we get that, then we can actually issue the notice to proceed, and then start jumping through all the hoops. But typically, before we're actually able to give a contractor a notice to proceed, it's about 3 weeks. Uh, the higher up in government you go, the slower the wheels move and things like that.
All
On that, you can.
Yes.
Usually I have a nice fancy printed out piece of paper for everybody to sign in it, but I didn't know that I was doing this, until the day before I was scheduled to leave last week.
He probably called you while he was on the plane going to vacation.
Yeah. He he told me, he said, man, 'cause he's got that farm and 24 irons in the fire, and he ain't got no time to do anything anyway. So I think his wife finally just, we're going on this vacation. His oldest daughter just graduated. And
You want Gene to sign it? Yeah.
signed it for, trying to get a little bit more time in for the things start to change a whole heck of a lot. I think finally his wife just said, so we're gonna go on this cruise whether you like it or not. You're just gonna have to work around it. So he was freaking out about that. I told him it'd be good for him to not have to worry about anything for a while.
And, I was asking him if he just saw the videos of that cruise that was hitting the waves and all the waves were coming over the ship and all that stuff.
I'm interested to see his review after he gets back. 'Cause, he would be fine if he never left Arnold County or Jones County again for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I asked him if he seen Titanic and he didn't. He's like,
It's a good movie to watch for you on a cruise, right?
yeah.
Especially an Alaskan cruise or.
Yeah.
You here for the bid opening? Sign that in the back.
What company is he with? What company is he with? Lewis? On the Green Mountain.
Hey, one more minute.
I get a copy of that.
Yep.
We've been trying to do this about, what, 6 or 8 years?
Yeah, oh, it's been going on since
At least.
I've been here 2.5 years,
I
so
know it's been
yeah,
going
it's
on.
been going on before that.
Going on, oh, well, that's been longer than that, 'cause it was going on back
Sharp, yeah.
before Sharp.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
You can tell your.
Oh, boy.
That's a little fast. Well, it's 9:58 by my phone, so.
Yeah.
Gene, so I know, is this the item, is this the one item that's on the agenda for today?
No. The item on the agenda, Darrell, was a private road in Sweetburg being named.
Thank you.
It comes off of Ann Street. It's gonna be named Almond
Okay. So you're changing from Ann Street to Almond.
No, it's just a new road that's gonna be named Almond. It's a private road,
And it's coming, you're saying it's coming off Ann Street.
all coming off of Ann Street.
So the name's not coming off the road, the new road is coming off Ann. Thank you,
Correct.
sir.
Clock says 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
So is this what we got? 2 bidders? Your office didn't have any other that got turned in early? All right. All right. We will go ahead and start with the Lewis Company from Green Valley, Missouri. Bid bond is present. Prerequisite documents are there. Addendum was acknowledged. Total contract price is $1,444,082. So 1444014.82. Next, we got West Plains Bridge and Grading, West Plains, Missouri. Prerequisite documents are present. Addendum was acknowledged. And the bid bond is present. Everything there that we need there. Total contract price, $1,670,000 even. So 1,670,000 and 0 cents. Right, so parent low is Loose Company. Not with me. These are both, I'm pretty sure, over what our estimate was. Not sure how much impact this is right now. But if you email Jeremy, he's the PM for this. He can get something to you. All right. That's all there is to it. Y'all got the prices as far as whether or not you want to move forward or not. Jeremy will be back tomorrow if you want to call him and talk everything over. Other than that, that's what we got right now. If y'all would want to try and rebid this thing, we can do that.
And you'll, thank you, sir. And you'll submit that to the state?
Yes, we'll put everything together. And you'll just end up with more letters to sign, like how most of the project is.
And they'll do research, the research on the companies as far as.
Oh, everybody who bids on these companies has to be on MoDOT's pre-qualified list. No, they can't do work for MoDOT and do this kind of work for you guys. They all have to be vetted, do the same thing.
Okay.
So anybody who bids on any of these should be a qualified contractor to be able to build the project. It's not just some random guy building basements who says, "I think I'm going to build bridges now." MoDOT wouldn't approve it.
Okay. Well, they gotta be state certified right straight out of the gate.
Yes. Now, we have never worked with Lewis Company before. They've never built one of our bridges. I know they're a pretty decent sized company. And like I said, everything, there may be some growing pains here and there just with us working with somebody new. But generally, it's a non-issue. Anybody who bids on any of these projects, nobody's going to put in a bid for $1 million bridge who's going to get in over their head and aren't qualified to do it. They wouldn't get the bonding for it.
Yeah, Kevin's the one that's actually on his side. I assume they'll all have the same starting times and all that kind of stuff.
Well, the starting time wise, I can answer those questions. I can do that when I'm here if y'all are wanting an estimate and stuff. Which I think we're still kind of waiting on the railroad somewhat to give their final approval. It's fine.
So I think
Our final construction deadline is July 31st of next year, but we're giving them 150 days to do it. So all that means is that bridge has to be done by the end of July next year. Otherwise, I start getting into liquidated damages and they got to pay penalties on. So they really don't want to do that. Now they have 150 days to build it. So if everything goes smooth in 6 weeks from now, they got a crew ready to go. And that's all right. We're going to knock down this bridge and we're ready to work. Then their 150 days would start then. And then their final deadline, barring acts of God or just god awful weather, would be 150 days after that. So let's say they start on the 1st of October, 150 days after that, the bridge would have to be done. If not, which is usually not the case, they have their option to say, all right, anywhere within this window and the end of July next year, we will start our 150 days. So the bridge will be shut down for a maximum of 150 days. Now, if they got a crew out there that knows what they're doing and the weather's nice, they can build the thing in 2 months. But that's not a guarantee. That's like sort of I don't want to paint that
Yeah.
as what's going to happen. It could finish up early, but I would say probably my gut says that they'll probably take about 120 days to do it. But dealing with the railroad is its own beast.
So July of next year.
It's the end of July next year is when construction deadline. But it could be earlier. That's just the latest it's going. Any more questions for me?
No, that's just
while I'm
what,
up here.
I thought that's kind of what I've seen in the emails, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody, all the counties, y'all always want your bridges done as soon as you can, which if I was in your position, I would do. Get the public
Yeah.
grabbing
I mean,
it.
when you got ambulances, you gotta go around,
Yeah.
you want it
Yeah.
done as quick as possible.
Yeah, I understand that, but right now, it feels like it's statewide. We do most of our projects are in the southeast district, and you guys are in central district. But I feel like it's statewide. After they passed the infrastructure bill and stuff, MoDOT let out a ton of work, and then these BRO projects for across the board statewide, they let loose a lot of money for those. So a bunch of bridges have all hit the market around the same time, and we've had contractors that have been booked up for 2.5 years now. So in order to even get people to bid on them or get a competitive price on them, you had to push the final deadline out a little bit later, just so the contractor has flexibility to be able to fit it into their schedules. We've had projects where people have wanted it done sooner, and the contractors will pull plans and see that, oh, this is when the final deadline is, I can't work with that, and then they just don't get any bidders on it because,
They're so busy.
yeah. Or you got the people who will say, okay, I will pull out something else to work on this, but to do that for you, I want to charge you double what the project's worth. That also happens. So it's a balancing act.
All right.
Perfect. We appreciate it.
Great.
That's all I had. Kevin,
Yeah.
got anything else?
No, I don't.
Well, until next time. Like I said,
Remember
Jeremy
what
should
the-
be,
The cost they originally said in the range of,
Yeah, I don't.
I think, starting out. Now, this is from memory, and this memory is pretty old at this point, but I want to say that I thought it was maybe right at $1 million or 1.1 is what we had thought it was going to be. But I don't know that for sure. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah. I had 1.2 in my head for some reason, but I don't.
Yeah, maybe. These were, I felt like a little high, but everything changes week to week. You got tariffs going on.
Everything's going up.
And that's also another thing. 3 years ago, this bridge would be 30 to 40% cheaper than what it is now. The prices is absolutely skyrocketed. So anything that was planned and worked on for any amount of time, the original budget for that is just out the window. I mean, me and Jeremy both pride ourselves on trying to give you guys the best product for the best price. But I feel like we do a really good job at getting y'all something that's cost competitive compared to anywhere else. So anywhere we can make it a little bit cheaper, but still give you guys the end product you want, we do. We talk to contractors a lot, saying, hey, what would be the cheapest way to do this? And still give good product. But that's just the state of the world, I guess,
all right.
for everybody.
Hey, we appreciate you coming in.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem. All right. Well, you guys have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thanks.
I would expect probably a phone call tomorrow, then an email with that letter in it to sign probably for the next commission meeting.
Okay.
Sounds
So
good.
to either move forward or accept it.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you guys as far as if you want to move forward or not. If we rebid it and gave them more time, maybe could we get some more bidders in, get a little bit cheaper price possibly. But with Jeremy's project, so I'd let him make that call. I don't want to speak for him.
I'm new, so I'm gonna ask a silly question. So let's say it was $1 million is what the original BRO come out.
Mhm.
And so now the bid is 1.5, 1.444. So will the state approve that and increase that BRO
Up
or?
to a certain amount. If it's more money than what they have available, then they won't. If it's, I don't know the nuts and bolts of how they decide what they can bump up and what they can't bump up, or how much gas they've got left in the tank, so to speak. Because they have funding categories for each year, and if they have a little bit more money that they can spend this year, uh, they could potentially add it to your project, and then you guys would still be responsible for the match portion of it.
For our 18 or 19%,
Yeah.
whatever it is,
But to answer your question on that, in this particular case, I do not know whether or not they'll pick up the rest of it.
I was gonna say then if not, then I assume if we go forward, then we're responsible for that additional 300,000 or whatever that.
Yes, but I can talk with Jeremy. We can call Joni. And she's the flow through at MoDOT for all these things to see what she says as far as if there would be money available for you guys or not.
Yeah, that's gonna be the key to it. Yeah.
Whether or not you'll have to spend the extra $200,000 that you didn't think you were gonna have to spend.
Yeah.
I will find out.
We appreciate it. That's what I just had that question.
Well, that's what we're here for. And if I don't know the answer, I'll call Jeremy and we'll figure out an answer. We'll get back to you guys.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Thank